How to tell if you have gay ADHD. Yes, that's right, ADHD and gay. Alrighty, hello friends, I'm Arty, and today, understandably, you probably have some questions from the title of this video.
Yeah, I do.
ADHD. Gey ADHD. What is gay ADHD? Is gay ADHD something I should be worried about? Where do gay ADHDs live? What are the symptoms of gay ADHD? What gay ADHD can be mistaken for? Telltale signs of gay ADHD. What do other gay ADHDs look like?
Do you know?
When do you become gay ADHD? And how to spot a gay ADHD? Well, I'm glad you've asked, because I have all the answers for you right now.
But okay then.
So stick around. Let's dive right in. I know you lot have the attention span of a sandwich.
Hello.
I need a stick. This is my my teacher pointer. First up, obviously, the burning question we have is, what is gay ADHD? GAYDHD. Gay ADHD. GAY. Gey ADHD. It's not just gay ADHD, but it's ADHD, but gay. Does that make sense? This possibly isn't getting into your heads because you're distracted right now. So let me help you. Starting off with the definition for ADHD. And that is...
How do we dice
someone who just needs to focus more and buy a diary. I mean...
Zone to it.
Someone with an underdeveloped executive functioning system, or to be thorough, anyone who isn't neurotypical. What is a gay?
Lesbian? Homosexual? How can I describe you?
Am I?
Someone who does this?
No.
Possibly. Or someone who happens to like the same sex as their assigned birth. I'm thinking too much into this. Okay, for the sake of continuity and to get through this video quickly, let's just say you're gay if you're anything but a cishet. A cishet, yes. If you're not a cishet, you're gay.
Why are you gay?
Who says
For this teaching environment.
Episode 1, this is hyperactivity. This is ADHD. This is the H in ADHD. I was masking because I have ADHD. My ADHD diagnosis because I have ADHD. That's how short my attention span is. This is what it's like to live with ADHD.
Gey ADHD.
Oops. I'm not really great at arts and crafts, so you're gonna have to bear with me, because for some reason I tried to bring a non-digital element into my YouTube career this early. Gays up. Oh, there we go. It's when you are both ADHD and gay. In my head, that was gonna be a much more, I thought that would be much cooler than it was. Okay, so it's when you're both ADHD and gay. Looking back at this, that's pretty obvious. Let's move on. What do you mean? I've had too many grapes. Do you want a grape? Here, have a grape. Stay hydrated. It's good for you. Have a grape. There you go. A grape's gay. Grapes are wine. Wine is pretty gay. Grapes are gay. What is gay ADHD?
Let me tell you.
ADHD is a lifestyle. It's a culture. It's a history. It's a place of being.
Scientific studies have proven
It's an energy flow. It's a community. It's a creative outlet. It's a sense of belonging. It's an environment of chaos and
Getting wasted.
no, sticking it to the man. Moving on. Types of gay ADHD. What are the different types of gay ADHD? And how can you identify as gay ADHD? What different slots of stereotypical labels can you slot into if you're gay and ADHD? I'm glad you are. Well, obviously, if you're ADHD, you can be inattentive.
Hey yo, the person that sent you this one to you know. Hey daddy.
Or hyperactive.
Hey you, the person I want you to know. Hey daddy. Wait, what? Tapping up in there, tree no branch, booty no hole.
What? Can I say something real quick?
Hey yo, the person who sent you this video wants you to know it's not that serious.
Or a mixture of both.
She's on a different level.
So if you're gay ADHD, you can be a hyperactive lunatic at the club who's spinning circles around people and doing kicks and flips and annoying everyone in their entire share house. Or you can be the introverted, quiet, daydreaming gay ADHD who spends all day at home drawing artistic pictures of balls and behind and people spreading it on a couch and getting dicked down on a Sunday afternoon with a glass of wine, or perhaps drawing a picture of their cat when they should be studying for their final exams tomorrow.
Just answer the question, okay? Please don't play with me right now.
Or if you're a mixture of both, like me, you're just in a sense of complete dread and getting absolutely nowhere with your life while getting ignored by people on Grindr and Tinder. Moving on, why do people become gay ADHD? Well, that's a great question. I'm glad you are. The day you decide to become gay, there's usually a form next to that at the supermarket or the post office or wherever you pick up your turning gay form. It's like a 2-for-1 deal. So if you become gay, you can also get the ADHD portion of the form. It's buy one, get one free. It comes in a dual pack and it comes with a graphite rip-off sheet. You don't have to fill it out twice. You just fill in, am I gay? Yes. Am I ADHD? Yes. You check both boxes and then you become gay ADHD. It's that simple. Where will you find gay ADHDs? And where you won't find gay ADHDs? Oh, great question. I'm glad you're well. Generally, where you can find gay ADHDs is going to bed at 5 a.m. after being at the club all night, or the theatre, or the Pride Parade, the University Queer Club, or if not going to bed at 5 a.m.
Yes, this is my life. I get bored. I think, do I want to get up or do I want to lay in bed? I want to lay in bed and check Instagram.
Waking up at 5 a.m. or staying awake to go to work. You can find them at the energy drink section at any supermarket or Coles or Woolworths or Walmart or wherever you're from. Buying coffee in the Starbucks line. Anywhere with a drive-through. Every comment section on the entire internet. Like most of you are right now listening to me saying this as you're typing away in the comment section, because I know you're not watching this video because you have the attention span of a pancake, just like me.
Nothing I want to tell the people out there at all.
I want to tell the people out there, suck my dick.
On YouTube, any theme park, Disneyland, Warner Brothers, anywhere novelty, anywhere that's not boring as all. The cinema, the library. Generally because they're cramming for a test the night before something's due.
No, it's true.
Basically every major city, because you won't find gays or ADHDers stuck in the bush doing nothing. Boost Juice and Zara, I guess. Yeah, Zara. I don't know what the equivalent in the States is, but Zara's pretty gay. Or Sephora. But the defining factor between why these are just generally gay places where you find gays and where you find ADHDers is because gays will be at those places, but gay ADHDs will be at all those places in a week. Or none of them, because they're at home having a sensory overload and crying in their bed. You know, same old.
And I've had a few suicide attempts.
You know how it is. Where you won't find gay ADHDs. Lining up for 5 hours to buy the new iPhone. Do not have time for that. Or if they have convinced themselves to do that, they've brought along 5 friends to make it not boring. And they've pitched a tent at the iPhone Apple store. You will not find a gay ADHD at church unless there's free wine. Or at a JK Rowling book signing, because she's a transphobic boomer cunt. Telltale signs of gay ADHD. You might be unsure of your sexuality. You never follow through with self-care. You can never decide what to wear. You like stupid novelty clothes that go out of fashion in a week.
I got these jeans here. They have these really cool rips at the knees that just look...
Binge buy stupid shit all the time. You have an absolutely ridiculous recently watched history on YouTube that varies from grandma falling down the stairs to how to make your own uranium-powered gas stove for your supermarket supplies built RV home on wheels. Your fridge is empty or looks like this. You have unfinished projects coming out the wazoo. You have 1,000 trial subscriptions and you do not know which of them is coming up next. And some of them you can't afford, but you just keep signing up to trial subscriptions because you think that eventually you'll be able to unsubscribe from them on time, and then all of a sudden you don't have enough money for rent or to eat in a week. Jesus Christ. It's not personal. You have a sketchy employment history. You call out people for being shady and don't care if you have a reputation for being confrontational. Or you're overly non-confrontational because they're just not worth it. You're overly sensitive about gay TV. And if you see a gay being gay on the TV or the YouTubes or the internet, you cringe, you crawl into a ball and you want to die. You forget to renew your driver's license all the time, every single year. And there's a period of about 6 weeks in every year where you cannot do anything because you do not have photo ID. You can't go to the clubs, you can't pick up parcels from the post office, you can't pick up that cute custom sequence gown for a friend because you don't have photo ID. What does it mean to be confused about your sexuality as a gay ADHDer? Well, I'll tell you what it means. It means, as a gay man, for example, you might be going, damn, Jessica Lange is hot. So is Sandra Bullock and Jennifer Coolidge. Do I want to touch her tits? Or do I want to have her tits?
Hi.
You've possibly jerked off to a photo of Lady Gaga, most likely as a teenager, and you still think that that possibly means you're bi-curious. Well, just tragic, I don't know. But then the next day you're like, no, I'm definitely gay, when you see a really hot guy and you're like, oh my God, he is so cute. I want to marry him and just bury my face in his ass. But then that thought goes through your head where it's like, man, if Nicki Minaj came up to me with a $10,000 handbag and was like, here, do you want this handbag if you eat out my kitty cat? I'd be like, yeah, I'll chow down on that pussy until I fall asleep for a $10,000 Hermes bag. But does that mean I'm not exclusively gay, or does that just mean I'm straight for pay? I don't know. Did that rhyme? Oh my God. It could also mean that you're questioning your position. Am I top? No. Yeah.
I don't believe you.
Oh, sometimes. The right part on the right day of the week. No. Not a bottom. I don't know. I can't decide. Okay, I'll just say you have bought and never finished using a single teeth whitening system. Can't tell from all the colored lights I have in my YouTube setup, but my teeth are not white. I have 16 different teeth whitening systems in my bathroom. I don't use them. I just like buying them on Amazon. It's fun to buy them and anticipate having white teeth, but it's not fun to actually get white teeth.
Did I lie? Did I lie?
You know, you can't decide what to wear. Skinny jeans, high-waisted jeans, flared jeggings, f***ing Zoomers. A sequin jacket. No, f*** it, I'm just gonna wear black skinny jeans and a black top. Binge purchases. You absolutely love binge buying shit at 4 a.m. For example, this week all I bought online was a salt lamp, a Gaga vinyl, a bedazzled sandwich press, the loudest alarm clock money can buy, cool gel pens, extra sticky notes, jock straps, crop tops, sequin jackets, novelty socks. Anything nostalgic? For example, this Del Toro Quest book, The Lake of Tears. This is a children's book and I bought it because it was $2 and it reminded me of when I used to read books because I hadn't realized that I couldn't imagine yet because I have aphantasia. But anyway, that's another video. You probably have an electric scooter of some kind. Don't lie to me. Something electric powered if you're gay and ADHD that goes by electricity. And no, not what you're thinking. Bad. Bad. And if you're gay ADHD and you own a car or can drive, your car is probably an absolute disaster. No comment. My recently watched history. Let's go through that for now. An example of my recently watched history on YouTube would be how to open a can of beans without a can opener. Gaga Stevie Wonder tribute. Is Nicki Minaj richer than Cardi B? Can you be evicted for bringing home a cat? Can you legally import raccoons into Australia? Do I still have ADHD? Dyslexia test. How do I know if I'm overreacting? How to get an annoying co-worker fired? How to tell if your barista is gay? Oh no. Or possibly you have unfinished projects. This many of them. An essay on why art pop was not a flop and why everyone who disagrees can go jump into a river. My ADHD pill dispensing robot made from Raspberry Pi software. Yes, I'm still working on something like that. Oh my God. It's gonna be a little robot that drops your pills into a cup every 4 hours. And if you don't take them on time, it recycles them back into the top. Anyway, I'm not getting into it. That's another video. You have a trial subscription, like me, for the following things that you have not cancelled yet, but you absolutely need to. For Tinder, Grindr, Skillshare, Spotify Premium, some kind of sequence fabric store that auto ships out fabric to you for your drag costumes. I can't even think of the rest because I'm an absolute disaster and there's so many of them that I do not know how I'm not in debt and in jail for not paying back my credit card. And your sketchy employment history sounds something like this. Now, these are legitimately, when I rattle off these jobs, these are literally every job I've had as someone who gets bored at work and moves to another job, trying to find the perfect career that fulfills them in every possible way. These are jobs I have had to earn income as a gay ADHDer. A barista, a bartender at a gay bar, a bartender at a straight bar, a bartender at a lesbian bar, a waiter, a receptionist, a hotel concierge, a valet and a porter, and a front of house. A pizza maker, a pizza delivery boy, a freelance video editor, a door-to-door cosmetics salesman, a drag queen trivia host, an aquarium pet shop / fish selling attendant, I don't know what to call that. A window cleaner, an Uber driver, a field manager for the Australian Census, and a pop-up bookstore / calendar operator. That's not even all of them. I've also like sold chickens, set up chicken incubating systems at preschools. I've been an affiliate marketer. Oh God, and a YouTuber, I guess. The list goes on. If you're ADHD, your employment history is fucking chaos. What do ADHDs look like? Me. What it can be mistaken as. Sometimes if you're gay, crack or meth, but usually they're just crackheads or meth addicts at the club tweaking out on the dance floor. Stop saying that all people with ADHD seem like they're cracky. You're just a boring, neurotypical fuck. Chill out. Telltale signs where you won't find us. Types of ADHD, already told you. What is ADHD? It's this. It's this fucking video. You've just watched it. Absolute nightmare. If you agree or relate to any of this, just this mess I've just created, please, oh God, I need to calm down. Please leave a comment below, so that I don't feel so lonely. And yeah, hit me up on Tinder, Grindr, Scruff, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok, Twitter, YouTube. Subscribe here if you like. I don't know, do what you want. You live your own life, you live your best life. Just don't forget that you are dying. We are all dying. Every single day we're closer to death. Live your best life, tell people you love that you love them, and I love you, and see you next week. Mwah.